Brilliance or a Lunox with Darkening, seeing that will make you want to get away from it as far as you can. So it's gonna be an indirect approach to the objective fights.
And looks like both teams here will be starting it out very defensively. Not a lot of crazy invades. Again, this is already match point for Bren Esports, and if Excretion plays this very, let's just say, aggressively, they might regret it. But what's Excretion without a little aggression, am I right?
Yeah, exactly. And Excretion now having the Farsa on their side as well as the Claude means that come the late game, if they can keep it relatively close, even if Bren Esports are in the lead, it would be a tough defense for Bren Esports to crack. Be difficult for them to fight that out here. They're up against a Uranus and a Kufra. So, yeah, if Flapteasy is the anchor, I don't know much about ships, but Lunox and the Kadita will be a big part of that ship.
Yeah, maybe they're the ones who will actually steer it to victory. And if
Yes, let's
Lunox
go with that.
and Kadita won't be able to deal their damage the right way, because we all know that both mages here, they need to land certain abilities to be able to be more effective in fights. They're gonna lack in damage if those abilities miss out. Renzio, though, gonna go for a short 1v1 against Flapteasy. I feel like Renzio's taking notes when Flapteasy played that Uranus in game number 2.
Yeah, and this seems to be a good pickup too for Excretion, as again you highlighted their aggression, and Renzio will be able to play somewhat aggressively against this Barret's, cutting his lane. Oh, up top though, Rebo in danger here. Keller and KLVJ dancing around the tower, but
flicker.
Rebo, the sidestep, the flicker, the veteran experience showing up here for Rebo, able to get away from an incredibly dangerous situation as the turtle is going to be going to the side of Bren Esports down the bottom lane. First blood goes to Quad. The damage from the feathered airstrike taking a lot of health away from Lusty and Carteezy. Here comes Renzio chasing after Lusty, secures a kill onto the roam of Bren Esports. Lusty and Rebo went down in that fight. That could be another one, but few says you
No.
take them down. No, my turn to take you down the rough ways, giving Renzio a rough ride.
Well, a 2-for-1 exchange, but a turtle does go down for Bren Esports. That's almost all of the turtles in this series so far for Bren Esports, but gold lead still in favor of Excretion, mainly because of that first blood kill. Now, looking at how the gold is distributed for Excretion, this is what they want. 1 kill on Kelra, 1 kill on Renzio. This is something that would fare great going into the mid game. You want to make sure that Kelra on this Avarice Claude to be able to secure early items, early access to that Demon Hunter sword, and just transition into a good mid game as someone who should be carrying Excretion by mid. Now, Bren Esports, they lost that fight, but they were able to secure the turtle once more, and they're playing to their win conditions.
Yeah. Having the Kadita on their side, great pickup there by Bren Esports. Renzio gets gobbled up there by Flapteasy. The Team Excretion will be able to help out. There goes the feathered airstrike, but the ultimate of the Kadita taking Few away out of the map, so he's able to get away. That's one of the interesting interactions, actually, that the mages of Bren Esports have. Their main abilities take them out of the map, meaning that reduces the effectiveness of the Farsa's feathered airstrike.
Yeah, and not only that, but look at the damage coming in from Few here. Gets stunned though, no rough waves available, but he's gonna heal up with the passive. It looks like Flapteasy is already out there. The stain coming in from the Rafaela, more than enough to keep them alive. And Bren Esports, they survived that assassination attempt.
And now Clock of Destiny gets picked up onto Rebo and Few. And this looks like another turtle going to the side of Bren Esports. Jack Blue spots out Few. Let's see. Excretion can do
Oh,
not
stolen
much.
away though.
Oh, was stolen?
Oh wait, no, wait.
No.
Wait.
Yeah,
Let
it
me
was
just clear.
secured.
Yeah, let me just clear it out. Excretion was able to secure the turtle, the first turtle of this game. So that means that they secured their first turtle of this series. And Bren Esports,
Alright.
they got the second turtle. All right, and that's a bit of correction out there. No longer is the 100% turtle rate for Bren Esports in this series true, but man, Excretion, they definitely won the first trade of the game, but Bren Esports, they're still ahead by 900.
Yep. Still a close game though. No Clock of Destiny yet for this Farsa. Already 2 on the side of Bren Esports. So the mid-game power spike is going to come much sooner here for Bren, as Few and Lusty are in good position for a potential pickoff. Now there's the golden lollipop onto the hands of E2 Max. Bottom lane seems to be a rotation showing up here for Bren Esports. They will be able to, it seems like they'll be able to take the first tower of the game.
Yeah, this might just be, and it is going to be the first turret of the game for Bren Esports, and they're not going to stop. They're going to try to take down some fights here. Flap TC in front of Etomax.
Oh, wow.
Oh, successfully puts the tongue on, but not tongue in.
Yeah, and that's going to be kill VG trying to use a phantom execution to get away from Bren. The knock-up here by Chaka with the Tyrant's Revenge. Not going to be enough follow-up here by Excretion, and Chaka might fall down, but Kelra with the blazing duet into the back line, still lacking damage. Double kill by Carl TZ. And despite Bren Esports taking a good chunk of that blazing duet, they are able to take down Kelra.
Kelra had a perfect blazing duet there, but I have to say that Carl TZ's, let's just say, direction, or what do you call that again? The word for trajectory. The trajectory
okay.
of the Rhapsody was more than perfect, that he could follow the blazing duet and just amp up the damage, especially with the last bullet. And Carl TZ securing that kill, all denied a potential early maniac from Kelra's blazing duet.
Yeah, Power Border Brilliance already used by Rebo, as well as the Flicker. Holy Healing, and means he'll be able to get away. Guardian's Helmet was now picked up by Flap TZ, so this tank is going to be a little bit tankier for Bren Esports, and as well with that regen means he doesn't have to go home a lot. So looking at how Flap TZ is positioning, yeah, he's really positioning himself and playing like the tank, and Chaknu gets a pick off there. Lusty, Holy Healing, and the Holy Baptism, but eventually it's the fire and the airstrike of the Farsa taking him down.
Man, as a Rafaela, you always want to check bushes with your first ability, but not always is that available. And Lusty, he just bit a little bit more than he could chew there by moving. Chaknu though, Rebo, another 3v1.
He's trying to hold on, but that's going to be tough to do as a Lunok. Kill VJ, weaving in and out of that, and they take out Rebo top side. Still a relatively close game, but Bren Esports are in the lead with the towers. But as we said earlier, if Excretion can keep the lead relatively close, or keep the game close, even though Bren Esports has more towers pushed, Excretion will be able to pull off defenses! But out of nowhere, Few
Oh my God.
picked off Few! The revenge kill there by Excretion, so back to back. We just saw 2 of the best players that we have in the league. Oh man!
And 2 disgusting plays, if you want to say it out loud. Chakno finding Few after Few's just one big assassination against KLVJ. The moment you walk inside the bush, get stunned up, you already know. You gotta expect it. The rough waves dealing so much damage, even bursting down a Uranus at some point of the game.
Chaknu, the knock-up pair out to Rebo, but Chaknu's gonna get stunned by the Holy Baptism. He cannot get close enough to the members of Bren Esports to bouncing ball them up. That's what I was trying to say. And now Bren still holding on to their lead. 3 towers to 1 now. Flap, TZ, and Renjo just occupy there in the bottom lane. Flap is not allowing Renjo split push the map at all. This next hurdle will be big. Excretion have the potential to take it away.
Chakno dodging death over there. He has to bouncing ball out. Turtle already started by Bren here. Next Excretion, they're trying to find him, but Chakno gets eaten in.
Oh, that's going to be gobbled up there by Flap TZ. Feathered Airstrike committed. It eats up a lot of damage, a lot of health from Few, but Few able to get out of the map with the rough wave. No one falling down yet for either side. KLVJ in prime position to go for surprise dive into the back line.
Look at the damage!
Look at the damage onto E2Max. That's no more Feathered Airstrike. That's going to be the Turtle secured by Bren Esports. But the blazing duet by Kelra onto the back line. Cannot take down Rebo. Cannot take down Lusty. Kill and Chaknu have fallen down. Renjo could be up next. Carl TZ going for it. Will he get that shot, that bullet? No. Flap TZ says, I'm gonna finish up this job. I'm gonna flicker, and I'm gonna use my so-called teamwork to take him out. Double kill there for Flap. Again, good potential by Excretion to go for the steal. But Bren Esports responding well.
It's so sad to be Kelra right now. He always finds the perfect blazing duet, but for some reason lacks the damage to finish it off. That's almost 4 maniacs or 2 maniacs already for the side of Kelra, but it's always just 100 HP, around 50 HP, he goes back and it's over. Excretion, one big opportunity like that in the late game might change this all, but one more mistake, they might be digging another hole that they can't go out to once again.
So 63.3% is the win rate percentage now by for Bren Esports to take this game, but they will have to penetrate the defense of Excretion. But it seems like they're handling the damage really well.
Chaknu
Charging it up, knocks up Rebo, catches Rebo, feathered airstrike, but again,
Death Sonata.
wow, the Lunox and the Khalid are able to get out of the map. Chaknu gets taken out by the Death Sonata. Every time they just leave the map, they take one or two hits, but they'll be able to get away.
And the bullets just feel so heavy from Carl TZ. 3 bullets landing to the face of Chaknu is just saying goodbye to the Kufra. The final bullet landing as well just marks his death. Next Excretion, they're now behind by 6,000 gold. 1 turret to 6 turrets from Bren Esports, and the Lord looks like the Lancelot. He finds Carl TZ.
That's going to be a lot of damage onto Carl, but Carl's going to hold on. Kill VJ will not add insult to injury. Lusty gets the last hit. Carl TZ gets the heal from Lusty and from the minion as well. Flap TZ gobbles up the Uranus, and just like that, all the damage in the world thrown onto Rengio's face, and he gets wiped off of the face of the map.
Bren Esports looks like they're taking control of this game fully. After a stalemate in the early game, we're heading off to mid-game where Bren Esports is ahead by 8,000 gold and almost all fights in their favor. Chaknu loading it up.
Flap TZ blocks it. He gets hit though. Feathered airstrike committed early.
Rebo!
This is Bren Esports' opportunity to just dive in. Desonata lands the kill out to E2 Max's Farsa.
Kill VJ!
Chaknu, Excretion getting split up. However, Keller was able to get a kill there onto Rebo. Lusty going down as well. Carl TZ though, that's already a double kill for him. 2 for 2 trade so far. Not a dominating win there by Bren Esports. Carl TZ sees an opportunity. He's going to be going for it, but he will not be able to deal the damage onto Kelra as Rengio was blocking the bullets coming out of the Granger.
Lord will be started by Bren Esports here. We are at the 12-minute mark, which means this is a Luminous Lord. It's a 4v3 scenario. Bren Esports, this might be too risky. Renzio goes in, will be dodging a lot of the Rhapsody bullets. Depth Sonata is there. He goes in, Kelra!
Feathered airstrike, legendary though now for Carl TZ. He's really low. Let's see if he'll hold on. Immortality pop. Kill VJ trying to do it, but he can't. Double kill for Carl TZ, 9-0 and 3 on this Granger. And again, Excretion found a great moment, a great start, but they cannot land the blows to finish off Bren. Kelra and Kel VJ are down, and it will take a miracle for Excretion to steal this turtle away from Bren.
Few just in the corner here. Renzio might be in trouble. No rough waves will land. Half HP on the Lord. Will they be resetting this? Renzio just trying to disrupt this Lord thing. I don't think he can contest this by his own. It's going to be the Lord secured by Bren Esports instead. We are entering the 13-minute mark with a 10k gold lead. We jump from an 8k gold lead to an 11k gold lead immediately after that fight for the Lord.
Bren Esports, they are on match point. So if they win this match, they'll be moving forward to face Aura PH in the lower bracket finals. Meaning as well that at most, Bren Esports will be, or at the least, Bren Esports will be able to secure 3rd place in this year's tournament, in this season of the MPL.
And right now, Bren Esports, they're marching down with the Lord in the top side, and Carl TZ has been stellar in his performance in this game. And I just have to say that for Excretion, this is very heartbreaking. Almost all of the moments they found great glimpses of things that they could have won, but it's always just a little bit too late, and they couldn't find the final blows.
Bren Esports looking to deliver the final blow though, as the Lord is with them. The feathered airstrike from the Farsa has been laid out already to try and clear the minion wave in the middle, but it's not going to be enough. 2 turrets down. Bren Esports have their eyes set on the 3rd. They can't end it here. They have their eyes set on ending the game right here, right now, advancing in the tournament. However, they have to wait for the minion waves to crash in. They might not actually force it just yet, but Renjo takes a lot of damage. The entry by Rebo! The GOAT goes in! Flapteasy not landing! The Detonus welcome! But that's gonna be Rebo getting taken out there by KelVJ. Bren Esports trying to end this here. KelVJ still alive, already legendary. The blazing duet by Kelvin, not enough damage. KelVJ still alive. KelVJ is doing it for Excretion, trying to hold on. Flapteasy has the immortality. KelVJ chasing after Lusty. KelVJ says, not just yet, I'm holding on for my team. We are not allowing this to end just yet. Flapteasy trying to hold on though. He eventually gets taken out, but the defense, after what looked like to be the end game play forced out there by Rebo, was responded to incredibly well by KelVJ, Kelra, Itumax, Chaknu, and Renjo. Excretion, hold on.
This is the moment for Excretion. Another defense successful, but this is the same thing that happened to them in game number 2. They forced so many defenses, finally found opportunities to even out the gold lead, but at the end of the day, Bren Esports with a superior macro ability. Let's look at this replay once again. They almost found the opportunity to end this. Look at the damage coming in from Rebo and KarlTzy. Rebo going in with the Ruby DD combo, immediately melts down 3 members. At this point of the game, you thought it was already over, but look at KelVJ. So much kiting coming in. The moment he re-enters this fight, Renzio goes down, but here we go. Kelra and the gang just goes in for the sweep up, and Excretion, they defend that successfully, but how can they maintain this and turn this around?
That replay was brought to you by Oppo A94. They cannot give Bren Esports a pick off. That is one way that they can turn this around. Get another good setup.
Chaknu!
Get it together. Chaknu goes in. He lands too. Is there a follow-up? The blazing duet is there. Is this going to be enough for Excretion to force a game? Number 4. That's going to be Lusty going down. Triple kill for KelVJ. Shut down by KarlTzy. And the Chuck Mamba opening it up there for Excretion. As few, Lusty and Flapteasy are down. It's just Rebo and KarlTzy left.
A short window here for Excretion made by Chak Mamba himself. This is the activated Kufra, the Chak Mamba Kufra, finding the perfect opportunity for Excretion, giving them the breathing room that they need to secure or possibly contest this Lord. Bren Esports, they haven't been able to finish this off, and for good reason. It is the Chak Mamba playing the Kufra.
Oh, he fights KarlTzy, forces out the immortality. E2Max is there to help him out, but that's going to be Rebo taking out E2Max, and that is KarlTzy getting away. Rebo with another GOAT save there for Bren Esports, but Excretion are definitely still in this. They are not giving up, and they are not going down without a fight. Rose Gold Meteor now secured by Kelra should allow him to stay alive a little bit longer when he gets bursted down by Few or Rebo.
And this is another Lord fight for Bren versus Excretion. Chaknu still alive here. Look at this. Uranus, Renzio in the bot side just matching the Barretts. It looks like KarlTzy will be starting this Lord. They're gonna pressure Excretion once again. This is the same thing that they did from before, and Few has to go out. Look at this. Renzio already in the backside. Half HP on the Lord. Will this be a contest? Will this be a steal?
It's on the side of Bren Esports though. Let's see who's going to be able to make the big time play for the big time unforgettable moment here in the MPL. Who's going to be legendary? That goes to the hands of KarlTzy, but the damage coming out of Excretion is too much for Bren Esports to handle. KarlTzy falls down. Immortality already onto Chaknu, so he'll be able to go after Flapteasy. Barrett's taken out. Granger taken out, but the Lord going to the side of Bren Esports means that they have found a little bit of breathing room. But now we are seeing here the problem that Bren Esports face. We're starting to feel that they are a glass cannon because a blazing duet and all the damage coming in from the Lancelot as well is too much for the main damage dealers of Bren Esports to handle.
And right now, Bren Esports, this is the longest 20 seconds that they have to wait. They can't die here. They can't take risks. And if ever Excretion goes for the big man push, Lusty, there's no flicker, the stun from the Holy Baptism. Look at the damage coming in from the far side, but it's not enough. They're gonna go in for the turrets instead, and looks like Few. He's gonna get caught out a little bit, but that's the ultimate coming out. The rough waves will save him from that fight. Now, Bren Esports, they're a 5-man unit once again. No inhibitor turrets down for Excretion. Another final push might just mean the game for Bren Esports.
5 on 5. Everyone is up and alive again because of the minion waves pushing in towards the side of Excretion. This is a bit of room for Bren Esports to space the map. They spot out Renzo. They're going to try to make a play for this Uranus. 4 versus 1. Cartesi's nearby.
Oh
Renzo
no!
already popped the concentration. That's going to be Renzo able to get away. The mobility on that Uranus and the sustain as well, keeping himself alive.
Does burn the Purify though. This might be big for Bren Esports if ever they do get Renzo out of place. And Chaknu's finding the new perfect set that he could potentially make. Flapteasy gets caught.
Oh, that's gonna be Flapteasy eating a lot of damage, but VJ gets knocked out.
Oh no!
Bren Esports are here for the counterplay. Flapteasy, Few, and Carl Teasy dishing it out as well as Rebo. That's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade so far as Flapteasy goes down. Renzo is up next.
Oh,
with the
Blazing
Duet. Kelra, the Blazing Duet forces the Winter Truncheon out of Rebo. Now he's gonna be the one getting chased out by Lusty and Rebo here. Let's see if they can take him down. Immortality pop. Let's see, can he get a kill before he goes down? Rebo stays alive. The Holy Healing lands just in time. Lusty saving his teammate. Kelra and VJ are down.
Minions marching in on the side of Excretion. The same thing that happened to them in game number 2. Call this deja vu. A 3v4 experience. The Farsa coming in. Holy Crystal pickup coming in here for Few. Will they go for the kill on Chaknu? Not just yet, but Few. He's going to absorb a little bit of pressure here. A lot of minions just marching in down this base. No minions will reach the base just yet, but here comes the second wave.
They have the Farsa to clear up the minion waves for them if they want to. Only 1 wave so far. 2 are coming from the side lanes. Bren Esports, it seems like it's still going to be too difficult for them to end it. They back off. And again, now, this time, the momentum is on the side of Bren Esports.
Again, another late game bout for Bren Esports and Excretion. This is the same moment that happened in game number 2. We're 22 minutes in. Excretion finds a gold lead against Bren Esports. 600 ahead from Bren Esports now. And all of the items are... This is all fully built. Which means this is going to be an all-out 5v5 for the next Lord. I feel like whoever gets the next Lord will be the one winning the game. And look at this win rate percentage. Excretion right now on 62.1%. And the Excretion fans are now rejoicing, but the game isn't over yet. Anything could happen after this Lord.
How the turns have tabled as Bren Esports earlier was sitting around the 60th percentile in winning this game. Now it's Excretion who at this point are in the lead. This next Lord, you set it up perfectly, could be big. Whoever gets it could determine the winner. Or a punish play might mean that if a team secures it, then they might get wiped out.
Let's see. This is the calm before the storm. Half HP on the Lord. Chaknu in front of 4 people. 20k HP on the Lord, and it resets. And looks like Renzo and Chaknu, they're gonna go in for the fight.
Watch out for the backline here as VJ is there to surprise them. Keller with a blazing duet already, forcing back the members of Bren Esports. Rough waves already committed there by the Kadita. The feathered airstrike committed defensively, and no one falls down.
Both of them know for a fact that they have more than enough damage to kill each other, but no one wants to die in a high pressure matchup like this. Bren Esports know that all of the waves, no pun intended on the rough waves, all the waves are in their favor. The base of Excretion is just exposed out there, and they're going to be forced to defend whenever the minions are going to come marching in. They're waiting for that moment once again, similar to what happened in game number 2. Now Bren Esports, they're going to try to dance around this Lord area again. Looking at the top side though, Excretion, they might go for the split push.
Yeah, Bren Esports has to watch out for that. They're going to get caught out of position here. VJ's already there. Rebo though close enough to help defend, but that tower is going to fall down. VJ trying to run out of there. No Phantom Execution. That opened up the Lord for Excretion. Bren Esports have their eyes set on still positioning themselves close enough to 1, defend, and 2, contest for the Lord.
This might just be the most intense game of this match. It's do or die for Excretion and Bren Esports. They want to end this now. Chaknu still not known inside that bush. Has to run away for now. Now, we are looking at Excretion Bren Esports with at least one inhibitor turret down for Excretion.
Ooh. I just had to exhale a sigh of a breath there. Because these two teams have taken my breath away with what they're showing. Excretion not giving up at all. Backs against the wall, elimination. They are on the brink of that. And they said, no, we're still gonna fight this out. Time and time again, Kelra and KelVJ. The double K connection for Excretion have come in big at crucial moments. But Few and Rebo and the damage that they can deal out alongside Carl TZ, just a lot to take. Because of the sustain, leaning more a little bit towards the side of Excretion. As you mentioned, as you set up earlier in the draft, Womi, Bren Esports are a glass cannon. And right now, the concrete cannon on the side of Excretion, I guess is the best way to describe it, is standing a little bit taller with each team fight.
Well, half HP on this Lord. It's now started by Excretion and Bren Esports. They're grouping up. Chaknu gets found out. Might just be in trouble.
Oh, that's gonna be the gobble up onto the tag of Excretion. Chaknu takes a lot of damage. No immortality for him. Bren Esports, that's our reset. Chaknu though with a knockup and the raid! The wombo combo is real! Feathered airstrike, blazing duet,
Carl TZ is
everything
down.
in between. Carl TZ is down, and again, Chak Mamba opening it up for Excretion. Followed up real well by E2Max, Kelra, KelVJ, and Renjo as well.
TikTok timers here for Carl TZ. 60 minutes out of this game. They can't contest this Lord anymore, and it's going to be in the hands of Excretion. They have been defending their exposed base for the past 6+ minutes, and finally they take their first gold lead. That's more than 5,000. Finally taking their first Lord, and the first person that they take out for it is Carl TZ, the man himself. 40 seconds before Carl TZ comes back in Bren Esports, they need to wait for Granger before they face this danger.
And now the danger is looking real close, creeping real close to the side of Bren Esports. Excretion says knock knock. Bren Esports says no one's here. He will try to hold on and defend. KelVJ takes a fair amount of damage, but he has the life steal to keep him up. They'll be taking away the purple buff of Carl TZ, who is 8 seconds from coming back. Bren Esports, this might not be the endgame push. Not just yet.
Yeah, not just yet, but Excretion, they've been defending for the most part of this game. They want to end this immediately. They want to make sure that this one push is actually successful. But Lord, I feel like it's going to be easily taken down. The first minion waves will be going in for Bren Esports. They will be easily taking out the Lord. But let's see what Etomax says about that.
Oh, that's a feathered airstrike, taking down Carl TZ, Few, and Lusty down a notch. They'll be able to go back and heal. It'll take a few seconds for that feathered airstrike to come back, but Excretion will be happy with just securing the bottom tower. Minion wave coming in here. Bren Esports have a wave to clear up top as well, but they'll be able to commit a good amount of bodies. Chaknu charging it up. Can he find an opening? He will not commit to the play.
Flap TZ,
taking
no
a
immortality.
lot. He has the immortality. No, he doesn't. Yeah, he does. Oh, he does have the immortality. E2Max waiting the feathered airstrike again. That's going to be cleaned up, and Excretion will really just be knocking on the doorstep of Bren Esports and saying, we want this tower.
And they still can't get that last turret for Bren Esports. Only 2 turrets are down, or 2 inhibitor turrets are down for Bren Esports as we're looking at an 8k gold lead for the side of Excretion. But the fact is, it doesn't matter anymore. All of them have completed their items. We're entering the late game where we're seeing Kelra could immediately melt down more than 3 members with 1 perfect blazing duet. And what's surprising or more amazing for me is that the perseverance, the resilience coming in from Excretion to defend their base for a good 9 minutes of this game is giving them a reward like this one, where Bren Esports is afraid to take fights because it might just be the fight to end the game against them.
Now, Excretion. Chaknu gets a knock up there, but that's not going to amount to much. Both teams right now just playing chicken with one another. 70 seconds until that Lord spawns. Excretion will be happy with just pushing out the minion waves.
Yeah, and they need to push out the minion waves because looking at inhibitor turrets, Bren Esports is still ahead by 1 lane, but that won't matter if they're able to control a lot of the other lanes that they've already pushed. But I love this pickup coming in from Rebo. That's the final mage item build that you want to see, something that makes mages tanky as well. I think that's the Blood Wings picked up for Rebo here. And it's going to be massive during this late game fight. Finally, we are seeing both teams here with the same firepower, and this just might be it.
Time and time again, we've been seeing Bren Esports getting caught out by Chaknu. At the same time, Bren Esports just cannot reach the back line. They can't reach E2 Max as much. They can't deal with Kelra before Kelra shows up with a Blazing Duet. The entry on this rookie has just been on point time and time again. CalVJ as well coming in at the right time to clean up, to help Excretion clean up what's left of Bren Esports. And now I'm getting why the numbers look like this. Why it's 85.4% for Excretion, 14.6% for Bren Esports. Even the system, the machine understands what's happening. Bren Esports, the glass cannon, they cannot get to the backline of Excretion. And if they eat up damage, they eat up damage. Unlike if you have fighters or tanks in your lineup, or maybe just add one more fighter, you'll have someone who can eat up a fair amount of damage while also dealing damage. Bren, their glass cannons can just get bursted down.
Yep, and for Bren, they need to pick their fights carefully or even wait for FlapTZ to be able to make a play for them. In Excretion, all they have to do is wait for Chaknu to just do the Chaknu play that we all know and love for them to secure this game. They're going to start the Lord out here, and FlapTZ's in the front lines. The Lancelot and the Uranus are just posing a split push threat down bottom lane, and that forces the Lunox and the Kadita to just respond in that lane.
Ooh, item locked at this point. The gold doesn't matter. It's just how you juggle your items around. When are you gonna get your potions? Are you gonna change the little details of your item build to answer something else? We are at that point. Haven't been like this since Omega versus Aura back in day number 1. Now, both squads just trying to find an opening. And this is just what we're going to be seeing for the next few minutes or so. It's just Excretion pushing out the waves, Bren Esports trying to deal with it. And again, Bren Esports has to play so carefully because Chaknu can just show up anywhere else. If game number 1 our MVP was Lusty, potentially if it's not Kelra who'll be the MVP of this match, Chaknu with his performance so far here has a right to say that, oh, I could be the MVP.
But Chaknu, though, he might just bite the dust.
Oh, chews up. Chewed up by FlapTZ. Renjo goes in. That's going to be a lot of burst damage. Chaknu! He's trying to get away. He does! Miraculously, that could have been an opening for Bren Esports, but here comes CalVJ dashing in and out. But he goes away. Ooh, that pickoff would have been big for Bren Esports if they got it.
If they got it, Chaknu survives with 50 HP, and that is massive. If they lost Chaknu in that fight, they could have lost the tank that they need to set things up for 80 seconds or more. And it's going to be hard for them to survive if ever that happens. We're entering the 33-minute mark, and just so the viewers know, the current record for this season is 46 minutes and 29 seconds. So if we're going to go for the longest game ever, we're going to add up around 14 minutes more of gameplay here. It's just going to be Lord dances, wave pushing, and other things like that. But you know what we want to see? Big fights, and Chaknu is one of the few players that actually gives us those big fights. But it might just be in trouble here.
Oh, Chaknu gets caught off. Here
rough waves,
the damage. Rough waves. The damage. He gets bursted down. Immortality has been popped. Let's see if they can finish off Chaknu able to get away though. Tyrant's Rage to bring back FlapTZ, and again, miraculously, somehow, Chaknu gets away while CalVJ with the heist able to secure the bottom tower. Again, Chaknu got away. An immortality for an inhibitor turret. I'll take that any day. Excretion, they definitely won that trade. But now, Bren Esports, they're applying pressure on this Lord. 5 people are rotating around the jungle for Bren Esports, and I love how Excretion is putting down a lot of the split pushing pressure against Bren Esports. They can't possibly match the Uranus and the Lancelot with just 2 mages. Bren are holding on. Now it's Excretion in the lead. And again, the win rate percentage going up yet again. And I think at this point it's because of like the system understands we can't get Jack. Jack stays alive time and time again. Less than 10% win rate possibility here for Bren Esports.
Let's see if that 10% works out for the M2 World Champions, because Excretion, their best friends, are looking to steal a game away from them. It has been all Bren Esports for the majority of this series, and this is already Bren Esports at match point. But if there's one thing that Excretion is great at doing, it's defending. And they have been defending and executing for majority of this game up to the point that Bren Esports might just lose this.
That's Flapteasy catching out Jaknu there. This time with a detonous welcome, the flicker as well.
Holy Baptism.
He uses the Cyclone Eye to get on the other side. Here comes Keller with a blazing duet. Across each of the members of Bren are low. Excretion. There was a knock up there. Renjo
Jaknu's
the
down.
back line. Jaknu's down finally, taken out by Rebo, but that's going to be Flapteasy getting taken down. That's 1-4-1. Frontliners for both sides are down, but Renzo still stands for Excretion. This Uranus can hold on here for his squad, but the members of Excretion are low. KLVJ and the rest have to reset or get heals from somewhere else. While Bren Esports still alive. This fight isn't over yet, Womi.
Well, this is that trade-off was a tank for a tank, and the death timers are very similar. Chaknu for Flapteasy, both of which won't have their main tanks of the game. Meanwhile, for Excretion, they do have Renzo to soak up damage, but for Bren Esports, that's 4 damage dealers, 3 damage dealers rather, and 1 healer for them to take down this Lord. Are they gonna rush this? This seems very, very risky.
Incredibly so. They don't have their main tank. Renzo taking a lot of damage. He is able to stay up. Immortality not forced out here. Lusty is low. He has Immortality on his side. Carl TZ continuing the Lord. Bren Esports decide to reset it. They realize how risky it is.
24 seconds on the Chuck, Mamba, and Flapteasy, 20 seconds as well. They're gonna wait for another 5v5 here, and we're in for a very long game. Both bases are exposed, no more turrets for this game, and a lot of stats just going up in this game, mainly because of the duration of it as well. We are entering the 37-minute mark, and the gold lead don't even matter anymore, considering that everyone has already bought all of the things that they need. And man, oh man, Bren Esports, they start the Lord once again. Kelra and KLVJ is very far away from this Lord pit.
Yeah, they see Excretion are split pushing down the bottom lane, but Bren Esports have to find that balance. Get the Lord or eventually try to defend. They say no, we need to eventually try to defend. KLVJ has crossed the point where it's too risky now for them to push. They didn't have information as to where Keller was earlier as well. Keller was shadowing KLVJ. 2 damage dealers down here in the bottom lane, but Keller going around. Bren Esports, they are holding on incredibly well. They've held on longer than Excretion needed to hold on to keep their dream alive here.
Well, this is match point already for Bren Esports and Excretion. They don't want to give this up just yet. And Excretion, if they ever find this and they extend the series to game 4, they're gonna have to reset all of this. This high pressure matchup, this high pressure game number 3. Bren Esports, they've started this game going in hot, but right now,
Jaknu spots out the Barretts. Winter Truncheon committed. That's going to be 2 hits of Feather Airstrike onto Rebo and Lusty. Flapteasy eats up Jaknu. That's going to be Detonus Welcome. Flicker forward. Gets Renja actually. Jaknu misses the Tyrant's Revenge. Kelra blazing duet, not landing onto any members of Bren Esports. They're able to get away. KLVJ going in, trying to go after
Oh no!
KLVJ taking a lot of damage. Storm Rose keeps himself alive. 1 more hit. He gets taken out. That's KLVJ down. Keller will be coming back. He doesn't have the blazing duet. Feather Airstrike committed, and Bren Esports still in this. It's like I'm watching Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Shout out to the wrestling fans there. They're fighting forever right now. The friends fighting forever. And this isn't even like game 5. It's match point, but just for Bren. We could see 2 more of this if Excretion can pull it off.
Well, without the king, what could Excretion do? They're gonna force this out. Chaknu might be in trouble. Flapteasy gets him.
That's gobbling up the Chaknu Kufra there. The heal, the damage dished out. Rough Wave's already committed to get away because Kelra is in the back line. They have to be careful for this possible Kelra split push. I'm starting to lose my words here as these 2 teams have taken my breath and my grammar and my dictionary away See, I even lost a word. I had to use dictionary. And now let's see what Excretion can pull off here. Chaknu charging up the Tyrant's Revenge there in the back line. He gets someone. He gets Lusty. That's the damage onto Rebo, actually, not Lusty. This Lord
Blazing Duet!
Blazing Duet! Can Excretion steal this away somehow?
Lord!
It gets secured by E2 Max. Bren Esports lose the turtle. Chaknu taking a lot of damage,
but they're losing their lives.
Gets taken down. E2 Max, Kel VJ are down for the count, are out for the count. Rebo, the only one gone for Bren.
And this is a 4v4 for now. Excretion, they steal away the Luminous Lord 40 minutes inside this game. Bren Esports versus Excretion. Carl Teasy was able to just survive the onslaught. And now Excretion, the moment that Lord comes in, Bren Esports, they immediately have to clear it out. But these are two big mages out for Excretion. The combo has always been like this for Chaknu. He gets one, and the Feathered Airstrike finishes them off. But looks like Teasy, they want to fight.
Forward with the Deadless Welcome, catching up Chaknu just to set up the damage coming in from Bren Esports. But Excretion, they're holding on, they're getting pushed back little by little. They have to go with the Lord here. They have to try and take down the Lord as they're going back. Chaknu, Kelra, Renjo, let's see if they can find a play to finish the game. Chaknu catches out Flap.
Oh no!
The knock up! The rough waves coming in from View have knocked up Chaknu, have knocked up Renjo, have taken out Chaknu. Renjo and the rest of Excretion have to get away. Bren Esports defend successfully.
41 minutes in, Reptar, 5 more minutes and 30 seconds, and we're about to end this game. We're pointing fingers with the Tagalog broadcast right now, and we know we're in for a treat, baby.
Magin and Wolf, and we see you guys. We feel the same thing you guys feel. This is the next level game that we're seeing right now. Oh my goodness!
Y'all should check out the Filipino broadcast right now. We're sending off shout-outs. We're about to break records here, but let's see if Bren Esports is able to break this game open. The Lord, they finally take it down, and now we reset once again. Excretion versus Bren Esports. Flap Teasy trying to make a play once again.
42 seconds until Chaknu comes back. It's 5 versus 4. Can Bren Esports finally end it here? But again, it still holds true. It's still too hard to defend against the Claude and the Farsa together.
And this is already looking to be the longest game of chicken here. And Flap Teasy will be the sole tank to secure or maybe soak up damage here.
2%. 2%. They say it's only 2% of a chance that Bren Esports can still win this. Chaknu will be back in 3 seconds as we might see a 5-on-5 breakout here. But with the minion waves crashing in and the Lord 75 seconds away, Bren Esports might just wait for the Lord.
Well, this is going to be a risky fight if ever they do take it, but Flap Teasy, he will be tanking a lot of damage here. Chaknu's just revived right now. A 5v5 is bound to happen. I don't think Bren Esports has the patience anymore to find the Lord once more. They want to end this now, and they're trying to find an opportunity. Lusty!
The stretch, Lusty sidestepping and Holy Baptism committed to stun Chaknu. Chaknu will just bounce away out of harm. This game isn't over yet, folks. 43 minutes at this point, and we're getting closer and closer to moving for this game to go on longer than the Omega and Aura game went.
Well, I'm just hoping that we break records right now, but Bren Esports and Excretion, they just want this to end. Excretion, they want to extend this for Game 4. Meanwhile, for Bren Esports, they just want to go on to the next day of the playoffs, the final day of the playoffs, but Chaknu doesn't want that. He's gonna go forth and take everything that he needs to take for Excretion to win.
Brother, I feel like at this point we're watching Endgame, and like Bren Esports was just told, it's like, you just want this.
There's this 2%.
This is 2%. This is the timeline. Potentially, maybe, we don't know. Or this might be Infinity War. This might be Infinity War, and this is where we see Bren lose and then Excretion come back. I'm not saying the Bren are the Avengers. At this point, I'm losing track of what I'm trying to say here, man.
We're 40
speechless.
2 more minutes and 30 seconds until we break the record, but that's not even gonna matter if Excretion and Bren Esports decide to fight once more.
Oh, the Lord!
Renzio, they start the Lord. Bren Esports, half HP on the Lord. E2 Max, the Lancelot is way too far for this Lord take. Reset. It looks like Bren Esports, they're gonna go for the reset. And okay, you're not gonna take
Deja
that
vu.
Lord.
Deja vu. I feel like I've seen this exact same play before happen. Not once, not twice, not thrice. Probably 4. Maybe
That's a
not
maniac.
5. But that's still a lot.
That's a savage.
We are. This is Groundhog Day again at this point. We are in a time loop. A time loop, folks.
Dormammu, I have come to bargain. This Lord, once again, is being started by Bren Esports, and it will be once again restarted. 45 minutes in, but Flap TC, that's a lot of damage coming in from Netomax.
Man, oh man, at this point, what you're witnessing is just the peak of MLBB action.
And you could see it in the Philippines.
Yeah, and it's just pure fundamentals, the principles, all the technicalities of it all. That's all that you're seeing here. The micro plays. At this point, that's what we're seeing. 45 minutes. How long is the longest game again?
46-29.
46-29.
One more minute. Hey, Filipino broadcast. One more minute. One more minute.
And it's the longest game.
But wait a minute. They might go for a fight.
And that's Flap Easy gobbling up. Let's see who we got. That's gonna be Chaknu. Feathered Airstrike committed yet again. No follow-up from Excretion. This right now, KelVJ, again, his job has to just been split push the bottom lane, and it is another reset. Both teams not giving a single opening. Chaknu going in.
Chaknu with a flicker. He's hungry to end this. But let's look at mid lane real quick here, because I feel like Renzio and Flapteezy, they're still trying to anchor down the lanes. Excretion, Bren Esports, 20 seconds from now, we are seeing the longest game in playoffs of Season 7.
Who will get the Lord? Who will win the game? 46 seconds and 46 minutes and 25 seconds and counting.
And this is it. The longest game of the Season 7 playoffs. Bren Esports versus Excretion. Renzio, he just might go, but looks like he's still in it. They're in it to win it. A lot of these teams are already tired of just moving and dancing away from the Lord.
I'm gonna call it now, and I'm gonna hate myself for saying it. This match will reach 60 minutes.
Well,
I'm sorry. I feel it.
You might just jinx it, my friend, because the Lord is being started by Excretion already, and it's already on half HP, and they're gonna reset it once again. And at this point, I already feel like I'm in a time loop of starting Lords, restarting Lords, you know, restarting Lords once again. But looks like this Lord in particular hasn't been restarted up until now.
The Lord at this point says, I am sick and tired of relationships. People just keep giving me all the hope in the world only to leave me, only to come back. I wouldn't oh man, I get it. I will not be surprised if finally someone takes the Lord refuses to show up on the map.
Well,
that's how long and that's how many times it's just been given so much hope.
Well,
that's not coming from anywhere. I'm fine emotionally, guys. Don't worry.
So much Luminous Lords already at this point. What's a more exaggerated form of Luminous?
Look,
I'm not even sure.
I'm
running out of words. We've been talking.
What's a bigger word than luminous, man?
I'm not sure. Maybe luminous. God, I don't even know anymore.
Largeminous.
At this point, we're making up words. We're just waiting for the one final team fight, and it hasn't happened for the past 20 minutes.
Good thing I got my water here.
Well, thank you, Hydro Flask.
Keeping it cold.
Well, right now,
Purple buff. Yeah, go for it, man.
Okay, half HP on the Lord. Might just be it. Feathered Airstrike is being
Oh,
called.
he's gonna get the Lord here. Excretion secures it. And that's gonna be going to the hands of Vitomax. Flap Easy gets a gobble up on the Chaknu. Where is it? Let's see what's gonna happen. Bren Esports looking for the counter play. Bren Esports will be pushing out, but they cannot. The minion waves. And after a long stalemate, the Lord says, you know what? I heard you, Reptar. I'm going to go right away. You're not going to tell me what to do. And the Lord is marching down the mid. Let's see if Bren Esports can hold on again and extend this game again, or will Excretion finally be able to end it?
Well, right now, Bren Esports is a 5-man unit defending against this Lord. The Lord just going down so quickly against Bren Esports, but this is the perfect
not going to be able to get a Tyrant's Rage onto anyone. Lord goes down quicker than you could say quick. Carl Teasy with the Destinata not able to take down E2 Max. Waves are crashing in. Bren Esports have the wave clear on their side though. And Excretion, oh my goodness, we might just be seeing a game that could go on forever.
And this has
I'm not
been,
even kidding at this point.
This has been the longest time loop ever, but Kelra,
Oh my goodness! The Tyrant's revenge into the Tyrant's rage flicker! Phew! Lusty, Carl Teasy are gone! And Jack New says, not anymore! Not any longer! We're ending it right here, right now! But Rebo holding on, trying to defend!
Wait, it's
double
not even-
kill for Rebo! The
They
waits
can't-
are here!
What's
Triple kill for
happening?
Rebo!
And the
Get
Max,
Rebo!
Rebo!
hold on!
No, they're
Oh,
going for the
completed
base!
waves.
Red
Oh, that's it! That's it! There's a game number 4!